Hey there, welcome back. I hope everybody's doing good out there today. Today I got a PayPal donation request for Skull Collector, and he's having me listening to some brand new Testament. The song is going to be called Infanticide AI. Testament is an old school band I really liked back in the day. I didn't even realize they had released a new album. I didn't know they were still active, and it's very cool. I was really into them for a little while. They're I forgot the name of the album, but the song it came out when I was in high school. Electric Crown is still one of my favorite thrash metal songs. I love that song so much. It is such a killer riff, and this is it's exciting to get to see what they're doing now. This video just came out not too long ago. When was it? 2 months ago, so it's brand new. They just released an album, which is very cool, and I'm really excited for this. Testament they're one of those bands that kind of got, you had the big four, Metallica, Megadeth, Slayer, and Anthrax. Testament was right there with them for a while, and they're just such a fantastic band, so I'm really excited for this one. So Skull Collector, thanks for giving me some nostalgia. I realize this is a new song, but when you requested Testament, I'm like, wow, Testament. That's just a blast from my past. So they're very, very cool. I'm really excited for this. So let's go ahead and switch on over. And here we go. Patron shout-out request for Skull Collector of Testament with their new song, Infanticide AI. Okay, this is badass. This is the drummer is putting in work. The drummer is Chris. He's the newest member of the band. He is killing it with that double bass. That beginning part was very cool. It was like, because you had this very thrash, just all out speed drums, but the main riff that the guitars and the bass were playing. Guitarist is Eric and Alex, and then the bass player is Steve. They were playing almost like a halftime to the drummer's full speed assault, which was a very cool effect. And then when Chuck came in, now the three, Eric, Alex, and Chuck are old school members. They were around when Electric Crown came out. And the Steve and Chris are new since then. But those three are killing it. They're just as badass as they ever was. Steve and Chris are a great addition. They're doing really cool stuff. But this is a killer song. This is my bread and butter. I talk to y'all about being I'm a metalhead. Old school metalhead, although I listen to, especially since I've started this channel, I've got like K-pop and country and rap and all this stuff, which I've really enjoyed. But this is my bread and butter. This is what I love. So this is very, very cool. It's a killer song too. Very cool. Very cool riff. Transmutation of a That was a very cool, just straight to the point, nothing really fancy. Or not it wasn't fancy, but Alex on lead guitar, that solo was fantastic. It was just straight to the point. It didn't wander here and there and everywhere. It was just, this is what I'm doing, and just kicking you in the face. Very, very cool. And then when he dropped out, and it just became that very repetitive 16th notes with Eric and Chuck, or not Eric and Steve on rhythm guitar and bass, and then Alex joins them doing it, and then it launches into the main riff again. That was cool. This is a fantastic song. These guys are killing it.
Predatory mastermind AI, creating children of their own design. Machine has programmed to replace the soul. All false future we cannot control.
Very cool, and it just cuts off. There's no outro, no nothing. It's just, we're playing, then we're done. Very, very cool. That was a patron shout-out request for Skull Collector of Testament with Infanticide AI. That's a killer song. Chuck's voice is just brutal. It's so good. He goes a little guttural, but it's mostly just distorted, and it's just so perfect for this song. The instrumentation was fantastic. Again, Chris on the drums was just working his ass off. I can't imagine playing the drums to music like this for an hour and a half, 2 hours at a concert. I would die. I would literally die. Back in high school when I played the drums, I would have just died. That was badass. The bass and guitars were killing it. Everything about this was fantastic. Really, really enjoyed that. I haven't really listened to Testament in decades, and it's very cool that they have a new album out. And they're just obviously they're just as brutal as they ever were. Just pure thrash metal, and this was killer. Really, really enjoyed this. Skull Collector, you are an absolute rock star. Thank you for bringing me back to some Testament. That was very cool. I really enjoyed that. If you guys like this video, give it a like, comment, subscribe, and notification bell. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will talk to you next time.